It's Week 18 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see David Njoku, who's now over 1,000 yards receiving on the season. It's the Browns and the Ravens coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Long road to get here, but now we are here. The season finale. Playoffs begin next Saturday, so it's time for one last regular season kickoff.
In Week 18, it can just be so tricky, can't it, Mike? I mean, on one side, you got teams that have the playoffs wrapped up. So Week 18, it's a chance potentially to rest some starters or maybe get them out of the game early and get geared up for next week and the start of the playoffs. You got some teams that are fighting for their lives.
Now the Georgia Bulldog. Here's Nick Chubb. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got.
Still 2nd down.
Back to throw. That one's complete to Moore. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. His throw left is complete with Judy. And that last throw puts him over 5,000 passing yards for the year. That is pretty rare air. You're looking at only a handful of guys in the history of the league who've ever topped that number in a single season. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They run out of the gun, and it's Chubb. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. One into the hands of Moore downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. 31 yards. A run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Browns. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Throwing now on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. They'll run right here with Chubb. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We'll be back in... Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll look to throw. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off. And the Ravens will take over possession here at the... Back to throw here to begin the drop. A dive and a catch. Incredible. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. They bring Judy in motion. Oh, yeah. And he'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's complete. Some more on the right side. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Now Chubb. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll run. This is Hines. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. That is caught by the tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. And that's a big number. That is touchdown pass number 50 on the season. Just 5 shy of Peyton Manning's all-time mark for the most in one campaign. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, and that's Tillman. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the quick slant, that's Judy. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it. Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup. He's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. We've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. They'll look to throw again. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped.
Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple of plays ago, it felt like the touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here.
First and 10. Here's Hines. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets this up to the 42.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this is a guy that you do not want to have to tackle in space. I mean, the footwork, the agility, the ability to go side to side and then still have the burst and explosiveness to pick up big yards. I mean, this guy's a handful.
On first and 10, it's Chubb. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Looking deep here for Tillman. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
All right, listen, Mike, there's just certain guys in this league that just have better arm talent than others. And this is a perfect example why. Not every quarterback in the NFL can make this throw. And, man, that was impressive.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. It is brought in the end zone. Cedric Tillman. Touchdown, Browns. So that touchdown pass, number 51 on the year, it moves him past two guys at 50 to the best ever. Tom Brady in 2007 and Patrick Mahomes in 2000. Now give to Chubb, running right. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Here's a 2nd and 9. That's into the hands of Moore. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. And not much doing there. They made sure he would. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. There's a short throw caught by Njoku.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
This crowd into it now. It's 3rd and 2. They try a run in here, and it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. And it comes to 4th and 2. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. A run with Hines. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. To throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Here's a handoff to Chubb. And a short pickup, 2. About the 42-yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
third down, they'll throw from the gun. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making. And I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. He'll stay on the ground with Chubb. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. 2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. Here's Chubb. And no signal, waiting. They say he did not break the play. He's down inside the 1. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Chubb. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. They were stopped on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal from the 1. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize it.
They'll try it now with Chubb. And he's not going to get... So it's a win here for the Ravens. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X and EA Madden.